Hello and welcome to day 3 of The Catalyst. I'm so happy you're here. You're here. You made it to day 3. It took a lot for you to be here. It's a big deal. I'm proud of you. Congratulate yourself. Yeah. Let's get into it. Now, yesterday I challenged you to slow down with a food or a drink of your choice and to ponder its origins and the process that it took to get to you. To ponder and process everything that had to happen for that thing to exist right in front of you. Please share in the comments what it was that you spent some time with and how that experience was for you. Now, why did I ask you to do this? I challenged you to do this for 1, slow down, even if just for 2 minutes, because we're all running around like crazy people, running from one thing to the next. We're overstimulated, stressed, and disconnected. 2, I challenged you to do this so that you could recognize that something even as simple as a glass of water went through a process to get to you, to get to be in existence right in front of you. That there is a process and a series of steps for everything, and that not everything happens all at once. There is no magic snap of the fingers that changes things or brings them into existence, and that many people, machines, organizations, chemicals, nature, sunlight, money, many different components, pieces went into the creation of that food or drink that was in front of you. So what can we take away from that activity? 1, that it's not all up to you. It's not all up to you. That all the things, you is up to you, but all the things are not up to you. You're not alone. You don't have to carry the weight of everything by yourself. You don't have to do all the things by yourself. There is so much room for adjustment if you choose to allow it. 2, the creation of whatever it is that you're living right now didn't happen overnight. You didn't just wake up one morning like, it didn't happen overnight. There are lots of pieces, people, experiences, thoughts, behaviors, actions that came together to create what it is that you are experiencing right now. 3, the uncreating, the undoing of whatever that you are experiencing right now, while creating what you will be experiencing in a week, a month, a year, 5 years, is also a process with steps, multiple steps and multiple pieces that will come together. And that the key in all of this is you. Which brings me to number 4. Your existence as a human, as a squishy, soft human being in this form with this hair and this skin and this brain and this life, etc., is so effing unique. Like 100% unique. Just think of the billions and billions of little pieces of your life that have been exactly the way that they are, that have brought you to where you are right now. And not just your life, but your parents' lives, and their parents' lives, and their parents' lives. All of these billions and billions of pieces that have come together to create you and your circumstances right now. You are you are magical. All of this is magical. And it's something that is absolutely lost for most of us today. You are magical. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are powerful and perfectly imperfect. Exactly as you are right now. And you being here in this catalyst is just one step. And I'm so proud of you. I really, truly want you to congratulate yourself for being here, for making this time, for setting aside this time, for being here, listening to me or watching me right now. I am proud of you. To yourself. Please. Please. So, all of the things that you wish were different right now, all of the things that you hope and dream for, all of the things that you want to do, are choosing to do, that you get to do, all of those things, you can't do it all at the same time. You can't do it all at the same time. You can try, but that's how we got here in the first place. Tired, exhausted, used up, worn out. And here we come back to choice, because you get to choose. Now I know how you might be feeling right now. Back when my daughter was very young, like still a baby, and I was still breaking out of a lot of this stuff, I remember one day being so full of anger and resentment that I was the only one doing anything in the house, and that this needed to be done and that needed to be done. And my husband at the time was like, what's up? And I was like, there's so everything. There's so many things. Like, that needs to be done, that needs to be done, this needs to be done, those clothes need to be put away, that needs to be cleaned. Just look at this place. Have you ever done that? Give me a 1 down below if you've ever been there. And what I wanted at the time was I wanted help. Of course, that's what I wanted. I wanted someone to be like, I wanted him. I wanted him to be like, okay, like, let's do this together. How can I help you? Of course, that's not what I got. What I got was, well, this is you. Like, you're doing this to yourself. And at the time, I was like, I was even more angry. Let's put it that way. And but now I can look back on that and be like, he was right. He was right. Yes, I was looking for help in that moment, but that's not what I was asking for. That's not what I was saying. That's not what he was hearing, because that's not what I was saying in words. And me thinking that all of those things had to be done right now, and that everything needed to be just so, and that all the laundry needed to be put away, me holding that belief that all of that needed to happen right then and be such a way right then, that was me. That was me. So I've been there. I get it. And you get to choose. I got to choose. I get to choose. In the past 3 years, there is so much stuff that I was carrying for so long that I have chosen to put down and let go of. Tasks, expectations, guilt, shame, old stories, outdated ideas, things that don't actually align with my values or what's important to me, that don't align with the things that are actually important to me as a human in this one beautiful lifetime. I let go of habits that I've done my entire life. And I've broken so many molds. I broke the molds of, you're too much. I broke the molds of, you're not enough. You're not skinny enough. You're not pretty enough. You don't make enough money. You're not nice enough. You're not fun enough. I've broken the molds of, well, you're an adult now. The molds of, you have to think of the children. I've broken the molds of, you let yourself go. I've broken the molds of, don't be a disappointment. A disappointment to whom? I've broken the molds of, no, don't break it, don't break it. You have to be very careful. And so many more. I've broken the molds of what anybody else thinks that I should be or do with these limited, precious moments that I have in this lifetime. Now I live for me and my purpose and my values and my passions on my path. And those happen to include being the best mom and presence that I can be for my child. The loving, attentive presence that I needed and wanted as a kid. That will not just affect her and has affected me, but it'll affect generations to come. That's not selfish. Living for me and my purpose and my passion and my values. That includes being a voice and an inspiration and a guide for you and for other moms to reconnect to themselves and their purpose and to break out of that mold, all of the molds. And all of those things that I talked about on day one, the peace, the joy, the patience, the love, I am able to extend that to all because it comes from within me and out. instead of waiting for it to come into me. Now, I have one more suggested activity to end out this catalyst. But before I get into that, I really do want to express how proud I am of you. I know you probably think, I get it, you're proud of me, like, shut up. We don't hear that enough. We don't hear that enough. You don't hear that enough. And yes, it is most important that it come from within and that you own it from within. And it's really helpful and encouraging to hear it from others. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for being here and taking these steps. I know it's hard. I know how hard it is to give yourself even 10 minutes a day to do something for you that will have ripple effects on everybody else, but that in the moment feels like it's for you because of it. I know, I get it. And we need you. We need you. We need you. That hole that you feel inside of you is where the you belongs. And it's not there right now. That hole that you feel inside of you is where the you is missing in your life. So don't stop here. Take this information, take these concepts that I've presented this week, take them and keep going. Take them and keep going as slow or as fast as is right for you, because you make the best decisions for you. And if you want more of this, I have a podcast. It's free. I also have a $7 5-day empowerment course, which expands on these and adds much more concepts into that. I have $10 self-hypnosis recordings that will retrain your brain out of those thought spirals and loops that you get stuck in and retrain them for new patterns of thoughts and behaviors. I have a $155 permission slip workshop. Give yourself permission to live the life of your dreams. I have a $34 wisdom and inspiration vault with over 34 hours of video content from 30 different speakers, all women, amazing, beautiful, powerful women. And I have my brand new upcoming group program called Break the Mold, where we will uncover the pieces of you that were broken off by that mold. I'm here, and I am fiercely for you. You make the best decisions for you. Just keep going. Now, for the last activity, to round out this catalyst, I want you to fix something. There is something in your life right now that causes you everyday inconvenience. I want you to take care of it. I want you to take a step, even if it's asking someone else to do it, if it involves someone else, whatever. Take care of it. When I first did this a little over 3 years ago, my situation was that the key fob on my car, the battery had died. And every day my daughter was still little, so I would have to go to my door, unlock it with a key, walk around the car, put her in the car seat, then come all the way back. And if it was raining, I'm holding a kid and carrying stuff, I'd get all wet. It was a daily inconvenience every time I used my car. And I sat down one day and I was like, when I was prompted to do this, like I'm prompting you right now. And I went to Amazon and it was $12. $12 to get 2 new key fobs that I reprogrammed in 5 minutes, and it was done. Another example was there were boxes that were in front of one of the doors of my house, like inside, that I literally walked around every single day, like around. I moved them someplace else. So I didn't have to walk around them every single day. Identify that thing for you and take care of it, because you are powerful and fully capable of improving your life. It all starts with you. I love you. You can do this. I'm proud of you. Thank you for being here in this catalyst. What are your next steps?